the people that work for me or work with me, they know that I'm open to speak and help them to set their lives free, the same way that I did to myself. So, you know, I found a way because some people helped me to actually understand how you can get out of this system, this money system. So my goal is to do the same. I realize that things were actually wrong at a long time. I realize that people tend to be selfish and hiding the best things they know for themselves. And I never agree with this. I was always thinking about just sharing the best information that I have with the people that I liked, and even the people that I don't know, I want to share as well. I just want to help as much as possible to create a better life for people and to set themselves free of this trap in which most people are, to be forced to work for 40 years and actually never make a bunch of money. So, when it comes to my employees, I actually have a goal that I like to fulfill. So, if they're able to work for me for 5 years and then they don't have to work anymore, that's what I would be glad to see. I don't force anyone into this, of course, and I'm not kicking people out. But what I'm saying is, if they actually understand what I do and apply it as well for themselves, if they invest their money on a good way, they should be able to not having to work anymore after 5 to 10 years. So essentially, while most people are in a downward loop in terms of the communication they're providing to the people around them, which means people are just hiding information that they consider valuable and they don't want to share, and in some way they just want to do their way into life and screw up the others. At least it's what I felt in the environments I was in by the time I was just studying and at the same time working at the start. I think there's this negative loop around society in general. No one's actually helping anyone, but I refuse to go into this loop. I want the opposite. So I want to be on a system in which people actually cares about the others, helps the others. They share good things. They share life. For me, this is something that makes sense in the way I see life. I think we can be as happy as how we can also provide to the others to become happy and free. There's a lot of people that I actually got to understand they have money to do whatever they want, yet they're extremely unhappy. And that's because most of them are trapped into the selfish loop. People tend to flex the money they have, but then they don't really help the others to achieve the same success. It's all about a show off game, you know? It's like extremely superficial because people tend to judge the others by what they show. And again, this doesn't make the ones that have the most happy either. This actually sets them down as well because in no way you're getting anything good from that. So if you invert this game, if you actually use your time to help the others, to elevate the others the same way you were able to do by yourself, that can actually bring more meaning to your life if you find yourself with a lot of money but unhappy. So, again, our internal dynamic is what sets our psychological environment. If we live in a beautiful world inside of us and we actually set this world out to the ones around us, then you are surrounded by kind people, by people that really like you and you like them, people that back you up and you do the same, people that will do good things for you the same way you do for them. So you can choose in which world you want to live your life, in which world you want to belong. At the end of the day, it's all about what you do and what you can do as well. It's never about what you have, it's never about how much you have, because that only attracts people that are there because of that and never lasts.